Hey everybody, it's me, Miss Chris. It is March 28th, and I'm doing my daily stand-up. It's almost 10:30, so I'll probably load this up and go get ready for work in the morning, blah, 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 all that stuff. So, oh, I forgot to take spaghetti to work today. Crap. Okay, anyway, with that thought out of the way, I tell you people, my mind goes to weird places at weird times, and I tell my friend that it's just better that I keep that window closed. Nobody goes in there. Anyway, so basically, what did I do today? I went to work. I bet you did not see that one coming. Okay. Tongue twister. Went to work today. Another rough day. I guess I need to check my email. I am full of randomness tonight. Okay. Went to work. This is why I do stand-ups, because if I didn't, this video would be a big pile of weird. Went to work today. Work was very stressful. I mean, it was so bad that we have our staff meeting once a week at 1, and everybody else is, I mean, I know they're busy. I really do. I know everybody's busy, but it's like I have 11:30 to 12 with the problem issue that's going on with the project that I'm managing, and that meeting goes extremely long, and I literally had 10 minutes to eat my lunch. And I ended up in the 1 o'clock meeting because I'm feeling kind of bad, and my manager's saying, don't worry about it, just eat in the meeting. People do it all the time. So it's kind of weird going from, I mean, my old team, there were peaks and valleys. Like some people be running really high and other people be running really low, but the high was never quite as high as the group that I'm in, their mid-range. It's kind of, and I won't say the other group didn't have as much to do, because they did. It was just different kind of work, and I think that's what I'm saying. The work here is much different than what I used to do, and it's pretty crazy right now for me. So I went to work and then came home, and from there, got the kids ready, everybody out the door, go to yarn group. I was there for a couple hours, had a blast, sat and chatted with this gal. Don't know her name. Really nice. I'm going to have to figure out her name. I'll have to get her on Ravelry or something. Had great conversation, laughed, and just had a good time. The kids read. They go with me, but usually they either, DC will crochet or read or listen to his iPod, and Squirt will do plastic canvas, loom knit, or read or draw. So really, it's kind of nice, but they're the only kids that go, but the ladies, when I first started going there, the ladies had said, okay, it's okay to bring your kids as long as they're behaved. And I went there last week. The man was sick, or he called, so he had to call in to work sick. So he said, go ahead and leave the kids. And then I went, and they were all like, oh, where are the kids? So I really think that they're okay with the kids being there, although it is not the norm. So that's cool. They usually stay off to themselves and do their thing. You know, it's an hour and a half, 2 hours, depending on how long I'm there. So then we left there and went to eat and went to Baker's Square. It was free pie. It's Pie Rush Wednesdays. Free Pie Wednesday. Not good for me. I did have a piece of pie, but I also made better decisions at lunch. And I made, I'm getting my breakfast routine back. Kind of. It's not the routine I would like to have, but it's a routine right now, and it's working. I have lost just under 5 pounds in the last 4 or 5 days, so I'm getting there. Obviously, I'm going to have slips and falls and this and that. The dog needs to go out. I'll be right back. Come on. Well. Sorry about that, and I'm not starting over. The dog goes out at night twice. The first time he pees and the second time he poops, but he can never just go out there and do them both at the same time. I have a very bizarre dog. He also is very shy about doing those sort of things in public. He actually gets, oh, now he's barking. He's a weirdo. Now, this video is seriously random. I apologize. We went to eat. Well, I ended up getting fish. It's fish and chips. So it was cod. It was fried, but they were only 5 kind of small pieces. So that's not too terribly bad. And it came with French fries and on one side. So I got a side of fresh fruit, and I ate it and the fish and just some of the fries. So I thought that was good. That's a lot better than I would have done, because I usually get the big honey mustard turkey chicken pita. Yummy. And it's a big fat, like a Greek pita, the big fat thick pita breads, and they smother it in cheese and this honey mustard sauce and onions and cheese, and then turkey, ham, and chicken with bacon, tomato, and lettuce, and honey mustard dressing. So good. And I get it and fries, and then I eat the pie. So technically, while it wasn't like the best dinner ever, as far as a choice at that restaurant, I think I did okay. I was going to get the grilled chicken breast, but really, I wanted fish. I always tell folks here that I would go back to being a vegetarian if it weren't for fish and seafood and shellfish, because I love those. I was a vegetarian for years, but now for some reason I really enjoy seafood, shellfish, and just freshwater fish. So good. Any hoozles. I am just all over the board. Okay, so after we ate, I decided we're going to take DC and get his hair cut. And we did. And this kind of might sound weird to other people, but we just don't let the kids run rampant. And up until now, I just would have let DC just tell me he wants a standard boy's haircut. Nothing crazy. It's not fashionable, because it's just a generic haircut. So this time, I mean, he's going to be 13 this year, so I went ahead, and he wanted a high and tight, and I pointed out to him that they have books that have all these different haircuts in it, and he can pick one out. And he was like, really? So he picked his haircut out, and when it was done, he has like it's a very short haircut. It could almost be a buzz cut, except it's not. It lays flat, and he can either wear it all the way smooth in the front, wear it smooth in the front with the little thing on the bangs, or he can tousle the top and make it kind of messy, not spiked, but messy looking. It's not a haircut to be spiked. Very nice haircut. I thought he did a very good job in picking out a haircut, so I did get him some product as well, so some hair wax stuff. So I was explaining to him before he went to bed tonight how he should use it, since I'm usually at work in the morning when he gets up. So my baby's growing up. And then after that, we just walked around the mall a little bit. I got a new pair of shoes. Oh my gosh, my day has gone 8 minutes long. I did buy a new pair. I might as well, heck, let's just go all out with this video, right? So I'm going bad, go bad. Got these shoes. Make sure the price tag's not on. They were really cute. Oh, I showed it. But yeah, they have a little bow on the top. I tried them on. They are very comfortable, surprising. I usually don't go for any kind of a heel, but I'm going to give it a whirl. New job, new look. I needed a pair of black shoes. So I have brown ones, but not all my shirts match brown shoes. Okay, not all my shirts now match brown shoes. All my shirts 3 months ago match brown shoes. Then after that, we stopped and saw the man. He was at work, and DC showed him his haircut. The man agreed. It's a very nice haircut. Got some stuff for dinner tomorrow, which I'm having lemon pepper chicken. I'm going to tell you, the man grills this lemon pepper chicken, and it is amazing. I wish upon all wishes that I could share with his lemon pepper chicken with you, because it is fantastic. And the funny thing is I take it to work the next day. I make him make more than what he needs to, so I can have some for the next day. And when I take it and microwave it at work, it comes out just as succulent as it was the day before. It doesn't dry out. It's amazing. So, with that said, let's talk about what I plan to do tomorrow. This stand-up is horrible. Oh, well, we all have those days, right? So tomorrow I do plan on going to work. I don't feel any illness coming on, so you don't need to call in sick. I have a ton of meetings tomorrow, again, with the issue that's, did you believe my computer just timed out? Oh my gosh. A lot of meetings tomorrow. Just trying to wrap up this problem and make sure that things are going in the right direction. Then plan on coming home and having some of the lemon pepper chicken that the man makes. Probably some corn and maybe some macaroni salad. Macaroni salad's not totally healthy, but it still tastes good. And considering everything else on the plate, as long as you keep your portion in check, it should be fine. I am I'm still researching the juicing idea, and I tell you, I am 100% behind the idea, excluding the fact that fruit has gotten so terribly expensive. I went to the store tonight, and it was like $4.29 for a bag of apples. And at the cheap store, they're $3.99 for a bag of apples. And the sad thing is all the apples look pathetic. The apples I was looking at, they weren't even bigger than this. We're talking this. This is a standard coaster. They're smaller. They're like this. They're teeny tiny. So it's like, I don't want to spend that much money on a teeny tiny little apple when if I juice it, I'm juicing the thing and it's going away fast. You're talking like $2.69 for a pineapple. It's ridiculous at how expensive food in general is, but fruit is very expensive. So right now, I know that I want to do the juice restore, but I'm trying to find a means for cheaper fruit. So the farmer's market should be opening next month, I believe. I think. And then I also have a couple. Don't want to go on camera. I do have a couple other store options here in town that I'm going to check out. And basically, I'm writing all the prices down to try to find out where each is cheapest. So even if I have to go to 4 different places to get the fruit I need to do the restore, I'll do it. But if the weight loss is going to go ahead and keep going in a downward direction, maybe I just need to introduce juicing to my diet, not necessarily a restore right out of the box. Although I think it would be good for my skin and hair and all that other fun stuff. So, roadblocks. I am all over the place. Oh, tomorrow I should be going and buying my cap and gown for graduation. Tomorrow, Friday, or Saturday. Those are the days that the bookstore is inviting the graduates in to be sized and to get the hoods and all that stuff for the master's degrees program. So I'm very excited about that. I'll put it on. No, I don't think I'll put it on a model. I'll show it to you. But I think it's just a standard black cap and gown. The hood is really the important part. For me, at least. I mean, yay. Roadblocks, I would still say the emotional eating is a problem for me. Stress eating. Poet spice. I want to say poetic spice. Okay, Jamie Lou Tallulah. I think that's what she says. I love that. Tallulah is the part that I love. It's just so cute and it rolls off the tongue. She left a comment on one of my other daily stand-ups this week about being a stress eater and looking for tips and tricks to get around it. Honestly, I have yet to find any except knowing that having healthy snacks around, no bad snacks. I don't have any Hostess or anything like that in the house. So if I get to the point to where I want to stress eat, everything that I have is relatively safe. I do know I can make a big pan of popcorn on the stove, and that just gives me something to munch, and I do add a little bit of salt to it so it feels somewhat indulgent, but it's not as bad. I also keep popsicles in the house. I get them from the cheapy store, so they're not like a name brand or anything, but they're literally only like 40 calories each. So again, it's an option that I can eat I could just eat meat, 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 and probably not gorge more than 300 to 400 calories, which is a lot better than the damage that I could do if I had ice cream and cake and hostess snacks and things like that in the house, or cookies. Because I'll tell you, on a stress night, I could pound down a whole box of Oreos, a whole package, and not think twice. And it's kind of sad that I'm that way, but I mean, you know what? The only way that other people are going to see that it's a problem is if I'm completely honest. I can't even see that it's a problem if I'm not honest with myself. And, I see this throughout my day, be honest. If you eat or ate a whole box of Oreos and you feel bad, then just say, my gosh, I ate a whole box of Oreos and I feel bad. Um, and what I find, though, honestly, because I hate to rely on this crutch. 2 years ago, I did lose 70 pounds. I've gained some of it back, but I did lose 70. And what I found is that I had a lower tendency to emotionally eat when I was smaller, simply because I felt better. So I was less hypersensitive to things, if that makes sense. It's like if you are depressed, if you feel bad, or you're sick, if you feel sick or anything like that, you are more hypersensitive to things. If you're exhausted, you're hypersensitive. I mean, think about people who don't sleep. Sleep deprived people get like giddy weird. Same concept, only it's the same for depression. And I can't speak for other people, but when I'm bigger, I am more depressed. I'm not happy with myself. I mean, and this is going on now. These are issues I have now. I'm not making this crap up. Oh, I gotta let the dog in. I'll feed you when I'm done with my video. Sorry about that. Well, what I was saying is, this is how I feel now, this is how I felt then, and I did know that as I lost weight, I tend to be less depressed. I felt better about myself, so, when you feel better, blah, 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 it's a weird push-pull thing that goes on, and my eating habits are directly affiliated to that. Because I'm an emotional eater, the emotions that I exhibit are the ones that I react to. So if I can modify the emotions based on how I feel about myself or how I'm physically feeling, then I can help alleviate some of that emotional eating. When I got on the scale today and I realized I'd lost almost 5 pounds, it made me feel much better. So it made me better equipped when I went to work and I was facing all this crap, because there was a food day at work today. One of our developers, his last day is Friday. He's a consultant. And so they had this huge food day, and they had Indian food. Because, there's 2 or 3... He is an Indian, and there's a couple other Indian guys that are developers, and their wives are amazing cooks. And I will tell you, I have got a soft spot in my heart for Indian food that's made right. And like, our Indian restaurant sucks, but everything I've ever had that their wives made is amazing. But the problem is it's not low calorie because they use a lot of oils, so it's not really good for me, on top of the donuts and the breads and the chips and the dips and everything that they had. And it was a very stressful morning. But because I felt good about seeing that I had lost 5 pounds in the last several days, I was more equipped to say no. I felt better about saying no because I wanted it to be better tomorrow. I want to lose more weight tomorrow. So yeah, when I feel better about myself, I definitely make better decisions about my food. And I'm not saying I'm not still an emotional eater. It's because my emotions, as they relate to me and how I feel, are more stable. They're not as hypersensitive, so I'm less likely to have that binge. Boy, this turned into not a stand-up. I'm still going to label it stand-up because that's what it started out being. Alright, so I've let the dog out and in, and I've rambled about my emotions and emotional eating. You did not do what you were supposed to do when you were out there, did you? No, he didn't. He's hopping around now. He's like, it's not my fault. I'm going to go before he starts barking. You should have done your deed when you were out there. Have a great night, everybody.